can begin to put your hands together, please, to my left. Give a warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Hutt.
Father of the bride. Thank you everybody. I hope you're still clapping at the end of this, especially Matt and Adrian.
Shall I stay quiet, Steve? Second.
First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone here on this occasion for Matt and Adrian. I did think I rehearsed this so much I could do it off by heart, and already it's going wrong, so you have to bear with me. It's one of those occasions where you look forward to standing at your daughter's wedding and making a speech, trying to make her feel all that. But it falls upon me as the proud father of this beautiful bride here today to kick it all off, like the warm-up act for what's about to come behind. So I'm glad I've gone first. I also had instructions from Adria. Keep it short, don't make me cry. This makeup cost a fortune, it got last all night. I might fail on both. So I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone here today, family and friends. Most of you haven't got a clue who you are, but maybe at the bar you can buy me a drink and introduce yourself. So that should go down quite well. But join us all today to celebrate Matt and Adria's wedding. I would also like to thank the staff, the waiters and everything else for this great service and lovely day in this super occasion at this venue, and everyone else who's had a great input into putting this together today to make sure Matt and Adria have a brilliant time. So with that, I will begin with the best things. Adria. It's every father's wish to stand here and tell lots of embarrassing stories, sort of get your own back for all those teenage tantrums we've had to endure, strops, and most of all those lovely school visits we had to undertake, mostly in the headmistress's office. Are you worried yet? But now it's here, and seeing they're all grown up and looking absolutely wonderful, I feel overwhelmed, really, to what to say. But I've waited 27 years for this occasion, so I'm not going to let it pass by. There's so many stories I could tell everybody, but we haven't got all night. I know lots of people are itching to have a go after. The one that comes to mind is what Adria does, her hairdressing and her beauty and nails. She's done this from a very early age, where she used to practice on neighbours, charging them, but she was practicing. But hairdressing has come to be her niche. I think mainly because she can talk all day and everybody has to listen. Matt, you will find that out. I can remember many years ago, we were getting a job in quite a good salon up in Clifton. She didn't last too long, not because she wasn't any good at her job, but because she was far too young, having told them she was 17 and she was nowhere near it. But she was so good at it, they thought she was. So they found out they had to charge her insurance and everything else, they had to let her go. But she's found her niche in life. And as many of you here today would have experienced her handicraft, unfortunately not me, you would know that she's really, really taken to this, and it's been her life dream to be entertaining everybody, and I think everyone here today has been entertained in one way or another. As I said, Adria's niche as well is she's able to talk a lot. It's a shame they didn't have it as a GCSE at school, because I'm sure she would have had an A star along the way, but they haven't quite got to that far. But Adria, we all love you lots, and you look stunning today.
The makeup box.
Obviously, I couldn't let this occasion go without involving Matt in this bit. So Matt, I'd like to cast your mind back. Nearly 2 years ago, you were on the phone trying to get hold of me. Phones, missed calls, missed calls, missed calls. And eventually we spoke, and you were winging your way up the motorway going on a holiday. And I asked you what you wanted, and you said, I wish to ask you to marry Adria. It didn't matter, he had the ring in his pocket, he was going anyway. But he was a little stunned by my response. I just said, why? And it took me back with his rapid response, because I love her.
Oh, you musher.
That was good enough for me. At this point, I'm supposed to hand some words of wisdom to Adria and Matt. And I don't know whether I'm too qualified to do that, but I'll give it a go. Success in marriage is not about finding a person you can live with. It's about finding a person you can't live without. And marriage is a partnership. And the two of you were well matched. And to both of you, I wish you all the happiness in the world. Lastly, I'd like you all to pick up your glasses. And I'd like to raise a toast to Adria and Matt, the bride and groom. Adria and Matt. I would also like to say some words now. So this is the follow-up act to the main event, I think. Chris.
Go on, Chris! Go on, Chris! Go on, Chris! Not the videos. Not the videos. It's an awful Chris.
Viva!
That's the Chris we know.
Right, first of all the boys, if I want to slag you stand up. No banter, lads, please. I've had enough of that.
Oh, great. Sit down. Sit down,
Please, lads, no banter. I've got it over there. Alright. We're going to kick off now. Sit down now, lads. Here we go. That's some trouble writing this speech. It isn't easy to find out what a stepfather is supposed to state to the bride. And it's even harder to stand it out, you have to say it. Right, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris, Ada's stepdaddy.
Sarah's laughing. She actually calls her. She's like, stepdad, come and fix my kitchen.
And on behalf of me and Nick, we'd like to thank all of you for coming along on this special day. All I'm going to do,
Hang in there, Chris.
Yeah, do grow back.
I'm going to shoot stars for anything I'm wanting to be because she is such an amazing lady. It's unreal. What's on the way? So we're going to blow it all together now.
You're married now.
Adria, you are so fantastic. I am so proud of you. It's unbelievable. I'll go back maybe 4 years when we first met Matt when we both was in hospital. Matt's words were to me, I finally find one that I fell in love with, and I've got it. I can't remember the words now. It is so funny. A proper relationship. This proper relationship was Matt had a gold BMW. Adria then insured herself on it. You look lovely, go around in a gold BMW, didn't you? And Matt was
Silver, Chris.
Silver.
silver, was it? I thought it was gold. That was the age of it. And Matt was then driving around in a 206cc. And didn't he look good at it? But it's blossomed from there. Adria and Matt have obviously moved in together, got a house, and got engaged.
Got married?
Yeah, and today they got married. Wonderful day it is. Alright, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. And
That's what happened to you.
oh God, I blew it. I'm ever so sorry, everybody. There's just one gift I'd like to give to Matthew himself. Call you Matthew, son.
Call me Matt.
What, son?
Oh, look.
This little book of Payne's Marriage.
Thank you.
So when you go wrong, you can fix it. On that note, would you please be all outstanding? Raise your glasses to a new Mr. and Mrs. Hutt.
Set the ball, Abby.
Well, I'm still standing here. Put the microphone back and introduce the big boy, Mr. Hutt.
Fuck hell, that's not what's on the mic, was it the bingo? So thanks Chris, thanks Steve. He set the bar there, Chris. Well, so anyway, obviously, a big day today. Fucking big day. Few things going on. I'm a singer, pictures, right? So then I was fucking so. First thing I gotta get this off my chest. Unfortunately, my nan couldn't make it tonight. She had the flu. Don't do drama. She had the flu. She said to me, she said, "Matt, your speech. Please don't swear." And she's not here now, so that's fucking well. So anyway, my face is fucking red. Sorry, but yesterday, this is on the kids' life. I had a sunbed, I had a shave, and there was a few lights in the garden, out in the sunbed, so I thought, oh, it's funny. And so anyway, there's only 4 bulbs working, so I literally stood there for 12 minutes. Fucking burning. Anyway, right, so anyway, my last night is a flu man. People are saying to me today, fucking, I bet you got bollocks, I bet you went mental strip harder. No, didn't know that. We went to Nando's and a quiet meal. And after, went back to my good friend Graham's house, and the famous cage fighter James Thompson stayed with us as well. And we just chat and stuff. Got to 1 o'clock in the morning. We're talking about a speech. I'm a bit nervous about his speech. It's kind of a big deal. Like, it's just the way it is. So anyway, James said, let's perform this speech. Let's fucking react it. Let's go for it. I went, fuck me, James, alright, bud. Come on. So anyway, I'm there. He's sat in the back of Graham's front room. It's quite a big front room, it's a nice house. He's that kind of guy. And, so just before we started the speech, Graham is upset because of the fucking George Michael situation. He promised we wouldn't talk about it, but so I had one of my good friends upset, and I had James upset because we was going to invite Kimbo to the wedding, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So he fucking grew his hair, gelled it, and I liked it. So like 6 months he took to write the speech, and it won't take long. I promise it won't take long. So I'm out there performing it in the kitchen, front room, because it's that kind of house, he's that kind of guy. And he read it, I was fucking sweating, sober. And Graham, the General, and the Colossus, said, man, that's shit. He said, that is fucking the worst speech I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, fuck me, my son's 6 months like that. He said, best thing you can do with that is fucking rip it straight up. Like that. I'm like, no. Anyway, so that happened. And then James says the day, I've got your wedding gift. So what's that, James? He's that kind of guy, he never know what the fuck is going to come out of his mouth. And there's a toilet roll, he said, the speech goes by, he's got little jokes on there. For example, a little girl wants to leave nursery school, she wants to be a nurse. See, so anyway, I know that one. So anyway, we'll crack on, and I've done a speech last night really quick. And Graham's new laptop, like I said, he's that kind of guy. So this is the proper speech now, this is winged it, so it is what it is, okay? If I offend anyone, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. So this is the first groom speech I've ever done, and possibly if you play it right, you're last. So, I Googled last night, how do a groom speech start? And it suggested to start off with, my new wife and I. And apparently you get a clap. So, my missus and I would like to thank everyone for being here to share a special day with us all. Everyone looks incredible. The bridesmaids, the ushers look half about, but we'll come to that in a bit later. The guests, even the riff-raff on that table over there. Look right. Even Steve Williams right at the back. He's been 29 for 10 years. 10 fucking years he's been 29, doesn't know me. Even he looks that tidy. I'm going to go through tradition, thank everyone for their help. This has been 2 years of making, in Ada's mind probably since she was 4. Everyone's helped contribute to make this mind-blowing day incredible. Only 2 quick special thanks because everyone's been equal. Special thanks to my new little sister, Connie McGregor, over there. Connie used to work at Trojan. She was good at school, she was really good. I liked her. But Connie started telling people that we sacked her. Right? No, we never sacked her, Gary sacked her. And a final thanks, I forgot to say as well, my mum. She looks amazing, where's she too? It's the first time I'm only 25 years, I've seen her inside, you look amazing, mum. So a special thanks has to go to Lynn, Ada's mum. The reason why is she has literally been Ada's right-hand woman in this situation. To be fair, I'm not really know what the fuck is going on for so long. And that's no secret. Right, yeah. But Lynn has literally took us to the next level as far as I heard. She has done everything from the toilet roll in the men's to the cake. She made it herself, staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, most nights. She's done all that herself. And many things, helped with the amazing dress and lots of other things. So Lynn, you have been an absolute angel. Okay, so let's start with the soft shit. Let's start trying to get my piece across to my my muckers. Go on to Joe and Gary, my two best men. Even though they are my best men, fuck, they are far from my best mates. No, that's straight up, I've got to be honest. Well, the first time I met Joe was in town, fucking like 30 and 40 years ago. We were all quite young, like 20. And Joe was massive. Joe was always massive. He was like, fuck, they were 20. Joe was massive. And he always used to throw his weight around, chinning 15, 16-year-olds for no reason. And then one day, Joe got filled in by these 16-year-olds. And then he stopped doing that. I knew Joe for a little bit, only a little bit, about a year. Honestly, he's the only bloke I know who still holds his dad's hand. He's 32. The only real reason I had Joe is because it was because of him on ADY. So that's literally it. I know he's thinking I got your back in a minute. So, second one, Gary. I'm not going to mention the first time I met Gary because it'll probably fuck his speech right. So, I don't have that one. But there is still reasons why I had Gary involved with the best man. One, because I won £500 from 2010. That's absolutely straight up. And secondly, because he can't read, write, or he can speak. So apart from that, they really have done an incredible job. They've been tested to the absolute max with this whole wedding lark, with the stags, and just me being a general prick in the last 10 years. So I do thank you so much for that. Thank you. So then the ushers, we've got 5 ushers. These are the guys, I'm going to describe them today as family members. So imagine a fucking rough family in the West. This is how I'm going to describe them so you can paint a picture, okay? These are the ushers, the one that nearly made the cut, didn't quite get to the fucking best man. Okay, my good friend, Ladder. Sat over there.
Stay standing, man.
This is Ladder, some of you don't know him. He's the one of the family who's constantly fucking angry. If he was an emoji, he'd be that orange one with an angry face, the dodgy eyes and the pointing in eyebrows. He's fucking fuming all the time. Some people said to me, everyone, I thought Steve was going to be your best man. I said, yeah, probably, yeah. I agree. But the problem is, we didn't know if he was going to be Nick for GBH or not. Secondly, Gomez. My good friend Gomez. He's the one in the family that generally don't give a fuck. So you got one that's just trouble. He's the one who would drink a litre of bleach just for a crack. He's the one who, when we booked a room, he said, I need a room with a window so I can shoot the pheasants in the morning. That's again, straight up. Someone said I thought Gomez was going to be a best man. I said, yeah, I agree, definitely, Gomez, legend. I said, the point of Gomez, his speech, you don't know where the fuck he would have went. And he would have been filing for divorce before he finished. So that's why Gomez can make it. Haki, 32. Haki. Ella, we're known by his London fans as Grant Mitchell. Some people say, what about Ed? Ed's a nice guy. He should have. I said, yeah, fucking definitely. I said, Ed was the one that gave you confidence when he was playing rugby, all those complete dog shit. I couldn't catch a ball. I didn't know any players and I couldn't scrummage for shit. I said, Ed's the one, but the problem is, he would have just been too nice, too boring, I wouldn't have turned up. There's number 4, Tank. Tank kind of likes to think he's like the Chuck Norris of the family. This sums Tank up pretty, it's a fucking true story, right? Tank used to be in a bike gang. You never had a bike. Honestly, straight up. He used to be in a bike gang. He never had a bike. He had a Ford Granada. So he used to park around a corner, put his bike helmet on, and fucking go in the pub. This is the man who's had 120 kickboxing fights and lost 150. This is a man, when he was an usher, he said, no, I get a radio and an arm badge. People said, Matt, Tank, definitely Tank. Fucking hell, he's fucking wingman. Yeah, definitely. Said he was going well. Until he had a fucking Maury tattoo on his forehead. And he's never stepped foot out of Windywood. So, this is the last but not least. Graham. Those who don't know who Graham is, he's the one that pulled the little stump with the rings. I didn't know fuck all about that. I'm all stressed about it. I was like, mental injury now. Graham, he is known as a general. He's the go-to man of the group. Lots of people said, Matt, Graham, why's Graham not best man? Do you upset him? I said, no. I said, the things of Graham is fucking hard work. Let me give all you guys a little example of Graham. Last Christmas Eve, I get a phone call from Sam. Matt, the general's on a scrap. He's probably going to get nicked. I'm like, fucking hell, it's Christmas Eve. What's up, bud? I said, well, he went to the co-op to get some milk. He's fucking having an all-round. I said, well, is he alright? He said, well, I know what he's like. So anyway, that's... But it gets worse. He recently started Usher's Union. He called for an Usher strike. Usher strike. 4 days out from the fucking wedding. 4 days. That's like Tuesday. A strike. Let me tell you just a little bit why he called it a strike. So 10 of us had to go get our suits sorted and stuff like that. 4 went on. 6 of us had to go and get them checked out. So we goes up to this suit store, suit shop, what do you want to call it? Haven't even a punchline, but it done well. So we all want a suit shop. Fucking Graham walks in, like Conor McGregor walking into the cage, swaggering, sees Gary in his suit. I ain't fucking wearing that. I am not fucking wearing that suit. So everyone stood there thinking, what's wrong with it? He said, I'll tell you fucking now, I ain't wearing that. So the little old fucking Italian bloke, after picking up his jaw and his tape measure off the floor, said, what's your problem, sir? He said, those are fucking flares. And the little Italian man said, sir, they are not flares. He said, they are boot cut. They are boot cut. He said, boot cut? He said, I can't see his fucking boots. He said, they are flares. You look like a 1940s Simon Cowell gangster, and I'm fucking wearing them. So that's where we were with that. Since those days, Graham has been checking the Weather Channel through the wind to see if his new flares are going to be taking him to a new part of the country. So this is just a small example of what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. With these guys and many others I could name. But you know, the midst of it all is, would I change these guys for anything? Would I fuck every single one of you in there? Your family and friends. Apart from James, Odgie. Maybe a few others, Jed. So that's that. And obviously you're probably thinking, well, that is fucking right. This brings me on to my amazing bride. I knew I was going to get better. So, what I need to say to you about our 4 years of history, I'm going to introduce Miles Chamber. He's a fucking legend, and he wants to tell you exactly what I want to say to you. Miles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, bride and groom. I've been asked to share a message with everyone in the room. Matt asked me to tell you the story of this loving matrimony, of how he met this beautiful bride, who's made him so happy. Listen carefully, because I've got a bit to say. I'm told the story began this way. Matt took a photo of himself standing naked in a tub, covering his nuts, and he put it on Facebook. Joe, best man, talk shit Mark, told Matt. AD, my missus' best mate, has seen you, and she thinks you're fit. Mate, she's had a good look. Oh, she's alright, said Matt. He got excited and added her as a friend. The AD didn't accept him. That's where I thought the story was going to end. Matt got some courage up to send her a message about the race tough mudder. AD loves that race. She got talking and they started sharing banter. Talking to AD about training and CrossFit exercises, always a winner. Before long, that charmer had his first date and he was taking her to dinner. They went to this nice Italian restaurant, the Loser in Bedminster. Exquisite view, music in the room, sounded like a romantic violin. First impression, she was a beautiful woman. But her eyebrows were really thick. I think she used a white ball marker to pencil them in. But when I say really thick, I mean really, really, really. If she wasn't married to Matt, she'd be Mrs. Dennis Healy. The date went well, and AD and Matt really began to bond. Cupid was in the room, and he'd waved his magic wand. All right, there was this drunken woman sitting next to them, calling everyone a C-U-N-T. She eventually was asked to leave. She went outside and she started dancing on the top of the restaurant manager's Mercedes. She was shouting and being abusive, and the ambulance came and took her away. She was a right state. The Max was shaking his head and said, "Oh no, Addie's not going to want to see me again." What a crazy first date. Second date was Swindon at the dog races. Matt's greyhound almost won. They spent loads of money and they had a laugh and they had lots of fun. Third date, Matt came clean and told her what it'd been like in the past. He really liked her and he was worried that he wasn't in her class. He was honest, criminal record, bad boy. Then he spent time inside. 2 kids, 2 different mums, there was nothing he was going to hide. What have I done now? I've lost her! I fucked up! Oh, bloody heck! And he said, "Joe's told me it all already, Matt, but bloody hell, you're a flat-out train wreck." "I'm staying on board," she said. I guess she realised she was crazy about him. Or maybe she just wanted free membership and 50%. They started seeing each other properly. Amy's mum Googled him. She almost had a heart attack. "Amy, what are you doing?" I don't know how she speaks. He seems like a bad boy from the wrong side of the track. "It's up to you, love. Be careful. I don't want to see you get hurt. He seems to really care about you. What's he always wearing that Trojan shirt?" Well, 6 months. Annie begged Matt to move in. She didn't want Matt to be tempted to roam. She felt safer around him and she needed a garden for the home. They didn't have sex for 6 weeks. Matt was trying to be a decent guy. Lady said, "Enough is enough. If he doesn't give me a portion, I think I'm going to die." She organised a night out, arranged everything, even bought a new sexy blouse. Matt got really drunk in the morning. He woke with to Cocoa Pops, a happy feeling, and staring into those massive eyebrows. Their union together must have come from God. Healing blessing. You see, when they met, AD's brother Lewis had cancer. This is serious. I'm not messing. Matt saw how she supported and cared for her brother. From the day they started dating, he started getting better and better. When he watched how she loved her family, he knew she was the one. He was impressed how she bonded with her kids. Lewis is here today. The cancer is completely gone. They were really close, and Matt thought it was a permanent split. Matt realised he couldn't live without her. Matt said, I want to be with her forever. That's it. He never considered marrying anyone before. It never crossed his mind to ever take any vows. AD, you ticked all the boxes. One thing was, what was he going to do about those eyebrows? The proposal. They first talked 2012. They first dated 2013. AD booked him a trip to Dubai in 2014. Matt took a nervous flight to exotic Dubai. Instead of sunbathing on the sand dunes of Bree, Matt said, I'm going to marry her in 2015. He asked her mum, Lynn, can I marry your daughter? Can I come over to the right side of the track? He phoned her dad, Steve, 5 times, the traditional way. Up to now, he hasn't got back. Matt was nervous for 2 reasons. Flying gave him a fright. Also, he was going to propose to AD in the middle of the night. He got the engagement ring from stepdad Chris. They kept it hush-hush. I had to meet here and meet there, and eventually he delivered it on his motorbike. He had to sneak the ring on the plane because he couldn't let it be seen. He managed to do it. I won't tell you, but you can imagine how it's been. He told the air hostesses he was going to propose at 2. They took him to the VIP bar, laid out a bowl of love hearts, flowers, and some tissue. The hostess said to AD, it's your partner, Matt. He's at the front, he's been sick. AD ran up to where Matt was and said, what you doing? He said, all right. He pulled out the ring and tried to get down on one knee, but he got wedged in the corridor, he couldn't fit. He should have done more cardio at Trojan, he was too much of a fat kid. Matt said, AD, sorry, will you marry me at 7 miles high in the sky? AD didn't actually say yes, she just started crying. Matt said, is that a yes or a no? She looked at him and said, yes, yes, but we're on holiday and that Trojan t-shirt's gotta go. The hostess started to cry. The snobs in the bar looked on in dismay. Even the guy behind the bar was crying, but Matt was sure he was gay. They now sit over the tannoy and the whole plane was addressed. Matt sat there with a big smile, closed his eyes and got some rest. The wedding arrangements. When Matt got back, he thought, I've asked her, that'll keep her quiet for a bit. But as soon as the plane hit Bristol Airport, Adrian was round her mum's, booking the venue and planning a wedding outfit. Show some appreciation to Adrian and Matt. We've organised every detail, they've done everything. They've been a proper military troop. From the secret wedding dress to the vegetarian option for the soup, from the wedding cake to the detailed table plan, from the posh Coombe Lodge venue to the lads' cufflinks, from the pretty serviettes to special tokens in the dress for the brand, from the PA and the music, and I bet they bought their own kitchen sink. Matt let Mara and AD do it all. They didn't bother with him. Anyway, Matt's got no money, he's spending it all on that bloody gym. Anybody's in the house?
Right?
Alright, guys.
Jack?
What am I going to say? He's in the house. Hey, you just read the house. Alright, listen. My roots are Jamaican persuasion, and for those brothers who are a little confused, I've got a little Yardi translation. Yardi man say Irish! English man say rather good what? Yardi man say, I'm bad my legs and my boss! He's got exceptionary literary skills on the spot. Yardi man say, I'm chum on him, girl flitty! English man say, I say that young lady has an outstanding body. Yardi man say, I'm music, I say it tonight! English man say, oh golly gosh, this music is such a delight. Yardi man say, my Matt, it's my family now, pop, pop, pop. English man say, oh that young man, Matt's an absolutely splendid fellow, a super chap. Yardi man say, and my yolks, I'm going to charge me on teeth-in prices. English man say, please, we're making an individual estimate, please don't use any inappropriate devices. Yardi man say, I want back of money for this wedding, dear. You know what I'm saying, don't you? English man say, all the arrangements for this mutual agreement have meted my finances away. Yardi man say, later. Man cool, sign off, half a chip. English man say, cheerio, goodbye, toodle pip. 80s bad traits. This This is what Matt said.
What?
Matt says her feet stink, and they're quite hairy as well. Her eyebrows are alright now, and she wears fake tan, it's easy to tell. She's a terrible driver, I think she got a license from Amazon. She's never at home, and neither am I, that's why I think we get on. Ali thought she was Dora the Explorer, and the lads thought she was a Japanese weightlifter. AD, what Matt really wants to say to you is, you're beautiful, amazing, so caring. You do everything for him. You're so special, and he loves you desperately. You're way out of his class. Oh, and you've got that amazing CrossFit wanker ass. Matt said this started with Joe saying AD saw a picture of you. But AD said she never saw any picture. Joe's chatting shit. It's not true. You turn this bit of a rogue, overweight train wreck into a decent man. You complete him, and he wants you to grow together and be the best version of himself he can. AD, Julie, Matt's mum, says, you've got a good man there. My eldest, my rock, my best friend. Confident, charming, honest, loyal. He'll stick with you to the end. So may you be blessed. May you be happy. May your marriage be strong like concrete. Hopefully soon in the future, we'll hear the sound of running feet. Oh, AD. Oh, I've got one thing to say to you, Matt. That fucking gym. So people! When you're a long man, short man, poor man, rich man, when you're a strong man, you've been inside and you're out on probation. When you're black, white, a woman, child, or you can't make up your mind. Whether your name is Matt Scrapyard Hurd, Steve the Ladder Martin, Paul the Tank Devi, Graham the General Crease, Joe Best Mate Talk Shit Mark, Ricky Nomads Heavens or CrossFit Wanker. Whether you're drinking rose, wine, cider, lager, lemonade, beer, red stripe Guinness, mineral water, lemonade or coffee. Boogie! I said boogie! A big up to the Matt and AD wedding party!
How the fuck am I going to beat that? I promise you one thing, none of this is going to rhyme.
Just go home.
Hello everyone.
Hey!
Well, normally it's tradition to start with the old thanks AD, thanks Matt, thanks Julie, thanks Chris, thanks Lynn for such an awesome day. But there's something I need to get off my chest. It's been breaking me for months, years even, ever since Scrapyard asked me to marry. So there it goes. Part of me was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, because I was going to put my house on someone putting a stop to the wedding. But she never, because AD's old man doubled up on the security, to whom you can also thank for ruining 50% of your night with the security and the sniffer dogs outside.
Hey! It's gone. That was his best line.
That was the best one!
So good getting that.
To make this easier, I made an honesty bucket. For those of you that don't know what this is, it's a bucket where at the front of the queues at festivals, where Matt will put his paracetamol. For where he puts paracetamol into when he gets searched before he got arrested. Then again, Matt won't get arrested. He got ways and means of brassing. I mean, talking his way out of them situations. Anyway, this bucket for the next few minutes is going to save a lot of people. If anyone wants to know. Whatever happens next, people who come forward now are brave people and will not be frowned upon or slagged whatsoever. That's the rules of the bucket. Is everyone happy?
Yeah.
Way it goes. Now Matt's made an honest woman of AD with all the lads out there who had a front door key, please return it. There's got to be a few more.
I thought he was on the bus.
Where it was on the bus. And two's been calling me Gareth for the past 6 months. On honest note, I've known Matt for a good 10 years now. I'll never forget a 25 stone meathead that she was driving Lily, dancing around the toe to Sean Paul with the moves of MC Hammer. To start off with, there was a few high fives to Matty telling me the stories behind every one of his homemade tattoos. That's never one of the best ones. I've actually wrote down laugh, so when it says laugh, I laugh.
That's good now, eh? Get balls back up.
Yeah, get them starts off. Within a few months, he's one of the lads and didn't have to lose. And the one condition was he had to lose his eyebrow studs, otherwise our friendship could go no further. That year, we all went on a lads' holiday at Benidorm. Matt was petrified of flying. The only way you can get him on the plane was to join him with archers. But at every bump, he was screaming uncontrollably sweat. At the time, his match plane joined CSF City Fighting Firm. So we made up a few lists of inductions. The join included getting the air assistant's phone number. But is alright, love, and you from Bristol, also been on there long, didn't go down too well. After that trip, me and all the lads knew that Matty was a special guy. Shortly after that, Matty went on a travelling exercise. Travelling for 3 years, but all we could the only way we could get hold to him was to phone up his ass. I'm done it here now. I thought this was hilarious the other day.
It's fine, Joe.
After Matt moved in with me, it was there I taught him how to wash, brush his teeth, and other life skills. He was amazed when I told him it was normal to wash at least once a day. Nothing could prepare me though for him using my garden as a toilet, because the toilet was further away from him than the sofa was, and the garden was the sofa. Slide the door, it's easier. What? It's around that house where me and Soph set Matt up a meeting. Matt was looking for love and his plenty of fish account yearly payment was coming to an end. So I mentioned Soph had a mate who was also into powerlifting and eating 5,000 calories a day. I showed him a picture of AD picking Soph up above her head and squatting her during their dinner break. It was love at first sight. And Matt was over the moon that could find someone who could bench more than he could, and AD was over the moon that she'd find someone who could bite her calluses off after a long day at work. Gareth, do you want to say a few words? I'll give Gareth a few lines at 8 o'clock, but the greedy bastard done them. That was the best one.
All jokes aside, as you can see, Mr. and Mrs. Hudd are made for each other. Not only is she a beaut on the outside, she's switched on and got a massive heart. Matt's a lucky guy. To say that, you struggle to find a more honest and decent bloke than Matt. A top mate to so many of us, an unbelievable father to both his girls. I wish you both all the happiness in the world. Please all stand to Ian Matt.
Hi guys, you might guess we're ADY's Bridesmaids, and I can probably speak on behalf of all three of us that were slightly uncomfortable about following the other speeches. Although I'm less worried about swearing now. So, AD wanted us to say a few words about her, and so we're going to do that. I'm Emma, this is Sophie, and this is Claire, and Claire is going to kick us off. Over there.
No pressure. So when AD first asked us to do a speech at the wedding, I was absolutely terrified. She also let us know that it wasn't an option. However, writing this speech has made me remember all the good times we've had and what we've managed to cram into our friendship. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm also known as her wife, or her other wife now. I've been friends with her for about 16 years. We don't have those childhood memories and we didn't go to the same schools, but we still managed to stay best friends throughout. Like lots of others, she's also my hairdresser, and I don't think I trust anyone else with my hair, my colour, except for Sophie and Ria today. I'll always remember those times when we were waiting to get ready. Taxi turned up outside our house. Ada managed to do her hair in 2 minutes flat and look amazing. Luckily today we had a little bit more time than that and she looks absolutely beautiful. Around 6 years ago we moved almost opposite each other. We've spent many nights cooking enchiladas, drinking wines and watching box sets of Sex and the City. Now, not much has changed since then, except we make sure we cook enough food for Matt as well. I'll always remember one of AD and Matt's first dates. He was picking her up to take her to the dog races. AD picked out a lovely outfit, teamed it with a nice blazer and a pair of heels. Matt turns up in joggers, a hoodie and a pair of trainers. Now, I'm really glad to see that he didn't go with this option today. Ada's worked really hard over the last year and a half to plan this wedding. Now, our main job as bridesmaids was to do the hen do. She was absolutely devastated when she thought we were taking her to Benidorm. Luckily for her, went to Barcelona. Now, a hen do wouldn't have been a hen do with a few hurdles. So we've got one missed flight.
Wait, Megan.
One broken wrist.
Yay!
And one of the apartments was burgled.
Well done, girls.
However, apart from that, I think we had a brilliant weekend and AD secretly liked being dressed up as Matt for the day. AD puts so much effort into everything she does. She works so hard to be there for Matt and the girls. She's one of the most genuine, beautiful and kind people that I know. She's also one of the busiest, but still manages to make time for all of us and also CrossFit. Over the years, we've laughed, cried, and she knows more about me than anyone else. We've always been there for each other, especially through those difficult times. Now, I know there may be many more of those in the future, but I'm also grateful to have her by my side through some of the best. So here's to my best friend and wife, Matt. She's half as good a wife to you as she has been to me, and you'll have a wonderful life for the future together. So, I first met AD when I was just 15. It was my first day at the salon and I was really nervous. Until I walked through that door and I was met with the biggest smile, the loudest, "Hello, hun!" I instantly felt at ease. Over the years, me and AD became very good friends, and I soon realised that Ade's choice of men was pretty shocking to say the least. Now, Matt was a regular visitor to our house. I'll be honest, I used to say to Joe, "Oh, Joe, not him again." But Joe would never turn the door on Matt. So in he would fly, absolutely stinking dirty from rugby, 2 big Matt meals in each hand, and he would sit on the sofa telling us all of his dramas of his day. And if you know Matt, it's a lot of drama. And the conversation would always end with, "So, have you got any fit, decent mates?" And I was like, "No, Matt." Until one evening, I remembered having the same conversation with AD in the salon. "Has Joe got any decent mates, Soph?" So that's where it all began. Matt was instantly scanning Ade's Facebook page, and he was impressed. Before I knew it, the date was planned, and I never quite imagined I'd be the next Cilla back, but they just seemed to hit it off. As you can see today, these two are made for each other. It's been an absolute honour to be your bridesmaid today, Abe. You look beautiful, and I'm privileged to call you my friend. Sorry. I'll now pass you over to Emma to speak.
So, my name's Emma, and I'm one of AD's CrossFit buddies. I'll take it, I am. So, I want to start by saying how happy I am to be here to celebrate AD and Matt's special day. I honestly thought it would never happen. God, I want 18 months of this, but well, here we are, and I'm still going to be here, mate. It's really made me laugh thinking about all the things that people have been saying about him, and particularly 80s hen party. I don't know what to do with my hands, I want a barbell. I was talking about their hen party in Barcelona and the thrills and spills, the burglary and the broken wrist. I was like, oh my God, we went to Centre Parks, played on a water slide and climbed trees. But that's the CrossFit mates for you. I was privileged to meet 84 years ago when I first moved to Bristol. We met at the CrossFit gym where we're both members. And I saw this chick, AD, wandering around for a few weeks, and she looked like she'd just come back from the Bahamas. After like 7 weeks with this tan still, I was like, what's she doing here? Anyway, we quickly became friends and training partners, and soon we started competing together. We're in pairs competitions, and we have our own team name. We're appropriately known as Powered by Chocolate. Not a fact known by AD's nutritionist that she's been working hard with for the last 12 months, who thinks this toned and stunning physique that you see today is down to his guidance. So not true. What I can say is that if AD approaches marriage like she approaches CrossFit, then Matty has got himself the best teammate ever. AD is a machine. I mean, in CrossFit terms, that's awesome, just so you know. It's a good thing. She's super strong, she doesn't give up, and she's absolutely the person that you want to have on your side. And really annoyingly, she still looks amazing even after the hardest one. Her hair's perfect, she looks totally glam, and the rest of us look like we've been dragged the head backwards. But I still love you. And until recently, I used to really take the piss out of them. I was worried about saying piss, but now I really don't care. I used to take the piss out of AD in her ultra glamorous ways and her all-round tan. But yeah, I find myself here today in top-to-toe sequins and sporting my second ever spray tan. The first was the trial for the wedding that she made me go have. So all this is in spite of my first encounter with AD's tanning fetish. It was the infamous skid mark CrossFit weekend in Manchester. Sorry, mate. It left me and others somewhat traumatised, but probably not quite as much as the chambermaids the next day. And when I say skid mark, I'll have to clarify because it's not fair. It was a giant 80 length tanning skid mark at the back. All I can say is AD's get on and do it approach was clearly rubbed off on me because, according to Tony, we've got some in our bed now. So I remember AD first telling me about Matty. I was like, oh mate, he sounds like quite hard work. But then I met Matty, and actually I saw them together. And I think it's so obvious that they're like two peas in a pod. So, on behalf of me, Soph and Claire, please would you all stand up, congratulations, and give AD and Matt a cheer and give them
Well, guys, just one little touch. I promise you, it's not me talking bollocks anymore. After this, we can go. It's something personal. This is no matter. This is just to see where we are. I promise I'm not going to break down at this bit, because this is so personal to me. As everyone knows, the situation we are with the surrogate, the situation we asked for people to, if they would kindly donate, it was very fucking awkward to ask for that. But I just want to know that, obviously, those close to us, like everyone in this room now, know the situation we need and what we need to fund for and stuff like that. So today, of course, a perfect time to announce that we have found a couple. we have found a couple. The last 3 months we've been with this couple. We've recently just passed the counselling stage, so now we're going to move on now to the fucking science bit, I guess. Pass on to the I can't feel where I had it. So basically it's over to nature now to do things, but it gets slightly better. These two people are in this room today, and I'd like to raise the biggest toast, even bigger than anything you can imagine, to Guy and Amy. That's it, I can't cry no more. So enjoy your night. Thanks everybody for coming. And I think the party started about 10 minutes.